Hello everyone, and welcome back to the next video in the Novice series for Once Human. In this video, we are going to talk about everything to do with mods. By now, you should have looted a couple of them at least, from looting different chests in some of these little cities, or if you've already defeated the first boss, he will have dropped mods as well. My previous video showed that we did get a couple of mods from him, and that's one of the things that he drops. He drops weapon mods on normal, and there are different tiers of mods. You can see these are blue. There are green, blue, purple, and legendary, just like with armor and weapons. And with these mods, you can enhance. Let's go to gear, and we have a slot here on our weapon. So we'll right click it, and we can select mods here, and it shows all available mods up here for this gun. Now, normally this gun is a fire gun, so we would go here, but since we don't have any in its early game, we can use generic ones. Like this will just flat out increase the rate at which we get crits. It's really nice. This one gives us total weapon damage. It doesn't matter whether it's burn or frost or just straight up damage. It increases your overall damage. So that one, we will go ahead and press F to equip it. And then when we press escape, you can see it is now there on our weapon. And there are mods all over for different armor pieces. Like some of the ones we have right now. This is crit rate and crit damage. And this will affect everything that we do. Since it's on our armor, it's always active. So we'll click on this and equip that one there. And then let's go to our mask. And this has got HP, and since it's an increased tier, the crit damage is unlocked for it. So we can go ahead and equip that and get those nice boosts. For gloves, see, this one is, we don't have a higher tier piece of gear, so we need a higher tier piece of gear in order for these extra, like the weak spot damage and the HP. They need higher tier gear pieces in order to be active. So for now, we will just get the HP bonus, which is still good. And then on our boots, the only thing we have right now extra is melee amplifier. So when we're using our bat, we get extra melee damage. Now, we also have our bat here. We can add a mod to that is more crit rate or more melee damage for our weapon, and that's going to be the best to go with. Now, the way this works is this melee damage bonus that we put here is always active on this mod that we put on it. But the one on the weapon is only active if you're using that weapon at the time. Like if I pull out my KVD boom, only the mod that's on the weapon is affecting this weapon, plus the mods on the armor. The mod on this weapon does not affect the KVD boom when you're using it. A different explanation is, like my KVD boom has plus 9% weapon damage, but when I'm using my bat does not gain that 9% weapon damage that is on the weapon. It does, however, gain all of the bonuses from all of your gear. I hope that makes sense. It's just the weapons. It's only whichever one you're using at the time you get the benefits of that mod. Now, not only are there different tiers of mods, you can also enhance your mods. So let's go in here. Let's say to our KVD boom. And here it says right click to enhance. So we can go in here, and here's the stats. The bonus stats that are on it are what we can enhance. Up to 5 times. They cost mod parts, which you either can loot from boxes or by disassembling mods that you just won't need. Like as you start getting epic and legendary ones, you disassemble your blue and green ones, and you get more mod parts. You use that in combination with your energy link, and it will randomly upgrade one of these 2 stats, and it will do it up to 5 times. So let's go ahead and hold F, and it'll say, oh, do you wish to spend these? And yes, we do, so don't remind us again. And you see it upgraded this to blue. And since this is a blue one, it can only be enhanced once. Green ones, I don't think can be enhanced. Purple ones, I believe 3 times. And then legendary mods, you can upgrade up to 5 times, and they will have up to 4 different stats on them. And it will choose randomly between those 4 stats which ones it will upgrade every time you hold F. It's gambling, just like on the Wish machine. But so what you do is, say you don't like either of these stats, so you go and farm the bosses that drop these specific mods, and the stats that are on them every time is random. So you keep farming them until they have the stats that you want, and then you upgrade them. Now there is another system that we don't have unlocked yet, that say I have 30 of these melee amplifiers, but none of them have the stats that I want on them. I can go into mod conversion once we hit level 40, and you can combine 5 of these to try to get one that has better stats. Instead of farming the bosses forever and ever, you can also gamble by combining same mods into a chance to get one with the stats that you want on it. And the more, say this one has a bonus of status damage, and I want status damage on there, and I have 5 mods that all have status damage, but all the other stats are completely, they're just random. They're just not what we want. That by having 5 of them with the same status damage on there, it does give a higher chance, a higher tier chance of having that stat on the mod when you craft it. Like I said, that all unlocks at level 40, and it's pretty simple and straightforward. It's just taking 5 of these same ones. You just you can autofill or select the ones that you want, and you just combine them, and it will randomly craft a new version of this mod. All right. Another thing, if you have a mod that you really like, this was actually really good for being low level, because it does have bonus melee damage on it. If you find a mod that you like, press C to lock it, so that when you come into your disassembly bench and click mods, the locked one won't even show up unless you tell it to. But it's locked, so it's just not showing that it'll be disassembled. That way, if you select all accidentally, you don't delete the mods that you want to keep. Right now, we only have 1. Okay, yeah, for example, like this is, there we go, it's locked now, so even if I select all, it won't sell it. The other one is equipped, that's why it's not showing in here. But the only one we don't have equipped is this one, and now that it's locked, it won't go over here accidentally to be disassembled. It'll be protected. All right, I hope that helped y'all out with mods. There are several different ways to get mods by looting boxes, killing bosses, earning certain currency, and going to vendors. They have boxes that have mods in them as well. So there's many ways to collect mods in the game. But I hope that helped give you a basic understanding of what they are and how to use them and how the ones on the weapons work only when that weapon is out. Anyway, I hope this helped. Please subscribe if this video helped you, and if you have friends that are new to the game as well, send them my way, and let them get some help as well, because it's a wonderfully complex game, but it doesn't have to be. It can be just fun, and I absolutely love it. So yeah, please leave a comment if there's any questions you have. And I'll see you on the next one. And if you see me on the server, just say hi.